Since 1968, serving our community with local news and sports. Covering Alexander, Burke, Caldwell, Catawba, Iredell, Lincoln, and Watauga counties. We are WHKY News.
Good evening and welcome into the Friday, November 14th edition of the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. Topping our news tonight, a Lenoir man is charged with murder in connection to a fatal crash earlier this year. 22-year-old Joshua James Thomas Swanson of Northeast Meadowwood Drive was arrested Thursday by Lenoir police. He was charged with second-degree murder. On September 13th, shortly after 11 p.m., Lenoir police responded to a single vehicle crash in the 700 block of Seahorn Street. The investigation revealed that a 2018 Ford Mustang driven by Swanson left the roadway and struck a tree. A front seat passenger, 21-year-old Mikola Olgovic Zerbakov of Hickory, and a backseat passenger were in the vehicle at the time of the crash. Swanson and Zerbakov were airlifted to Atrium Carolinas Medical Center in Charlotte for treatment. The other passenger was treated and released from the scene. On September 16th, Zerbakov died as a result of injuries sustained in the crash. Swanson was later treated and released from the hospital. Officers determined Swanson was operating the vehicle in a careless and reckless manner and was impaired at the time of the crash. He was placed in the Caldwell County Detention Center without bond. A court date is scheduled Monday in Lenoir. A Burke County man has been sentenced to a minimum of more than 30 years in prison in a case involving sex offenses with a child. A jury returned a guilty verdict for 56-year-old Cornelius Sylvanus Burnett of Connolly Springs to conclude a week-long trial in Burke County Superior Court. The verdict was returned on Monday. The Honorable Gary Gavinis, Superior Court Judge from Yancey County, imposed an active prison sentence of 35 to 51 years for Burnett after the jury reached its verdict on charges of statutory sex offense and 6 counts of taking indecent liberties with a child. Investigation by the Burke County Sheriff's Office revealed that Burnett engaged in sexual acts with the minor victim over a period of time. The victim reported the acts to a friend who told a school guidance counselor about the sexual abuse. The Burke County Department of Social Services removed the child from the situation as the investigation unfolded, and the Burke County Children's Advocacy Center conducted a forensic interview with the victim. With details on a woods fire Thursday, here's Arianna Mack.
That's correct, Rob. Firefighters fought a fire covering multiple acres in Iredell County. According to the Iredell Free News, Mooresville Fire Rescue and Shepherd's Fire Rescue, along with NC Forest Service personnel, extinguished the grass and woods fire encompassing more than 2 acres on Thursday, November 13th. Officials say the fire, which was reported shortly after 2 p.m., was caused by careless open burning on Sorrel Lane. The blaze was brought under control in about 25 minutes, but firefighters remained on the scene, hitting hot spots well after that. A published report says it was one of several grass and woods fires reported across Iredell County Thursday. Photos courtesy of Iredell Free News. Reporting for WHKY, I'm Arianna Mack.
Thanks, Arianna. The Mooresville Police Department is warning the public about a scam. The department has received reports that scammers are traveling through the community soliciting donations for a police association. They are sharing fraudulent business cards with Mooresville Police Department Chief Ron Camperciani's information. If you are approached by anyone with this type of request, contact the Mooresville Police Department immediately. The number is 704-664-3311. In today's crime report, a prison sentence has been imposed in a drug trafficking case, plus the arrest of a woman for allegedly assaulting a school resource officer. In local sports, Jason Savage has news from Lenoir-Rhine, where a combined 13 soccer players have made all-conference. In Community Focus, Arianna will sit down with a representative from the Hickory Fire Department to talk about bikes for Tykes. We are on over-the-air TV every weekday at 5:30 and 10 p.m. on channel 14.2, and now live at 5:30 on the WHKY YouTube channel and at 10 o'clock on the WHKY Facebook page. We're also in multiple cable systems, including Compass in Morganton. I'm Rob Eastwood, and this is the WHKY News.
You are watching WHKY 14.2 television serving the Charlotte region. We are broadcasting live into over 1.2 million households in Charlotte and the surrounding areas, with over-the-air reception as well as 5 local cable systems. If you are seeing this, so are your potential customers. Are you new to TV advertising? We can help you tap into our TV audience. For a limited time, you can secure 50 30-second commercials per month for the low cost of $750, which includes commercial time and commercial production of your advertisement. Contact us at advertise@WHKY.com and let us customize a marketing plan to grow your business and increase your market share.
Great news!
What's up?
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory has been voted the #1 Hyundai dealer in North Carolina on DealerRater.com.
That's amazing. Congrats.
Thank you to all of our wonderful team members and customers.
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory.
Weight loss is never one size fits all.
At the North Carolina Bariatric Institute, we support you with personalized care
at every step of your weight loss journey.
Your care team is led by robotically trained bariatric surgeons.
Our nurses, dietitians, and psychologists work together to help you achieve lasting, effective weight loss.
Visit us online to register for a free informational seminar and begin your weight loss journey.
In North Carolina, people on bikes are allowed to use a full road lane for their safety. The safest way for a motorist to pass cyclists is to change lanes when the other lane is free of traffic. And yes, it is legal to pass cyclists in a restricted passing zone following these rules. Working together, we can make our streets safer for all.
The white flag is in the air out front when it matters most.
Tonight's low is going to get down to about 57.
As they come to the line, and a big jump once again by Martin Truex Jr.
Larson to the bottom. He's got the lead off the top of turn.
LRN, keeping you in the race.
This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
WHKY Talk Radio, 1290 AM and 102.3 FM.
Once upon a time is right now. Escape to the Renaissance Festival, a time-traveling adventure. Saturdays and Sundays, October 4th through November 23rd. There's music, comedy, circus entertainments, jousting, nights, the living mermaids, and a feast all rolled into a non-stop outdoor family adventure. Tickets limited while supplies last. Online only at renfestinfo.com.
Nick, I need your help. I'm trying to buy a car and I'm overwhelmed.
You won't be overwhelmed at Paramount. Credit, we can help. Time, we're going to get you in and out. Trade, we're going to get you more for it. Into Visa, we don't have them.
Problem solved at Paramount Kia.
The following report contains real arrest records and law enforcement data. All individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Welcome back into the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. Leading off our crime report today, a Granite Falls man received a prison sentence in a drug trafficking case. 26-year-old Kenneth Christopher Day was sentenced to serve 7 to 10 years in prison following his conviction for trafficking fentanyl. Day entered a guilty plea during Caldwell County Superior Court on October 27th. He also received a fine of $750,000. Following an ongoing narcotics investigation, deputies with the Caldwell County Sheriff's Office executed a search warrant at the defendant's Granite Falls residence on September 18th of this year. During the search, Day was found to be in possession of a trafficking amount of fentanyl. He was taken into custody at that time. A woman faces charges following a reported altercation with a school resource officer. 35-year-old Saifa Nadia McCollum of Statesville was arrested Wednesday by Iredell County Sheriff's officers. She's charged with felony counts of assault on a law enforcement officer and resist, obstruct, and delay an officer. McCollum is also charged with misdemeanor counts of assault on a school employee, communicating threats, damage to property, and disorderly conduct on school property. According to police reports on Wednesday, McCollum arrived at Third Creek Middle School for a meeting with school administration regarding a student. Shortly after entering the building, McCollum's behavior became increasingly disruptive. The school resource officer, or SRO, on duty responded immediately to the disturbance and attempted to escort McCollum from the school. McCollum refused to comply with repeated verbal commands and became physically aggressive. During the incident, McCollum allegedly kicked over a stool, knocked decorations from a table, and charged toward the SRO. The officer restrained her to prevent further disruption. As the SRO attempted to place McCollum under arrest, she resisted by punching, clawing, and biting the officer while shouting obscenities, despite reportedly being given multiple clear commands to stop resisting and place her hands behind her back. Once McCollum was safely secured, she was transported to Iredell Memorial Hospital for medical clearance before being taken to the Iredell County Magistrate's Office, where she was issued a $75,000 secured bond. Arianna Mack is up next with details on a pair of arrests in Catawba County.
That's correct, Rob. A Conover man is charged with drug trafficking offenses. 41-year-old Dustin Neal Cook of Raleigh Street in Conover was arrested Thursday by Catawba County Sheriff's officers. He's charged with trafficking in methamphetamine, trafficking opium or heroin, felony maintaining a vehicle, dwelling or place for controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Cook was incarcerated in the Catawba County Detention Facility without bond. A district court date was scheduled for November 14th, and a Conover man charged with attempted break-in and meth possession, 36-year-old Armando Jimenez of First Street West in Conover, was arrested Thursday by Conover police officers. He's charged with attempt to break or enter a motor vehicle and possession of methamphetamine. Jimenez was jailed in the Catawba County Detention Facility under $10,000 bond. A district court date was scheduled for November 14th. Much more from the Crime Report at WHKY.com. I'm Arianna Mack.
Thanks, Arianna. David Cedrone joins us now with details on arrests in Caldwell and Catawba counties.
All right, thanks, Rob. Well, Caldwell County deputies have arrested a Granite Falls couple on multiple felony charges, 52-year-old Clinton Richard Hamby and 63-year-old Alice Faye Hamby, both from Dry Ponds Road, taken into custody Wednesday, November 12th. Deputies say Clinton Hamby is charged with felony aiding and abetting and possession of controlled substance inside a penal institution. Allison Hamby faces a felony larceny by employee involving more than $100,000, along with possession of methamphetamine inside a local confinement facility. Both were booked into the Caldwell County Detention Center under $25,000 secure bond apiece. They were scheduled to appear in a Lenoir courtroom today. And over in Hickory, police arrested a local woman Thursday on drug-related charges. 41-year-old Brandy Nicole Maddie was taken into custody November 13th. Hickory police say she is charged with possession with intent to sell and deliver counterfeit controlled substance. Maddie was booked into the Catawba County Detention Facility under a $1,500 bond. She also had a district court appearance scheduled for today, November 14th. I'm David Cedrone for WHKY News.
Thanks, David. A Taylorsville man faces an attempted break-in charge in Catawba County. 48-year-old Kenzie Allen Knipe was arrested by authorities in Catawba County. He's charged with attempted breaking or entering to terrorize. Knipe was jailed in the Catawba County Detention Facility under no bond. Following that Friday arrest, a district court date was scheduled the same day. And that's our crime report today. Thank you for watching. For WHKY, I'm Rob Eastwood. Stay with us. Jason Savage is up next with local sports.
Nick, I need your help. I'm trying to buy a car and I'm overwhelmed.
You won't be overwhelmed at Paramount. Credit, we can help. Time, we're going to get you in and out. Trade, we're going to get you more for it. Into Visa, we don't have them.
Problem solved at Paramount Kia.
Once upon a time is right now. Escape to the Renaissance Festival, a time-traveling adventure. Saturdays and Sundays, October 4th through November 23rd. There's music, comedy, circus entertainments, jousting nights, the living mermaids, and a feast all rolled into a non-stop outdoor family adventure. Tickets limited while supplies last. Online only at renfestinfo.com.
I chose Oak Street because they focus on older people. They're really good at following all my multiple conditions, at testing when I need it, and just making sure I maintain my health.
At Oak Street Health, we specialize in healthcare for older adults with care that focuses on keeping you healthy, catching issues early to keep you healthy longer.
I heard about Oak Street Health. I thought, wow, this is a nice place. They take time to talk to you and find out about you. They actually found out that I had a 99% blockage in my main artery in my heart. I had no idea. I had no symptoms. I would not be sitting here without them digging deeper.
When I meet a new patient for the first time, there's a lot of getting to know each other, right? There's not just about your medical health, although that's really important, but I also want to know about them as a person, what's important to them, where they grew up, and how they like to spend their time. Having that really deep connection is really important for just the relationship.
We go beyond what you'll find in most doctors' offices. Along with doctors and nurses, our care team also includes social workers and mental health support, just to name a few. They all work together to coordinate your care.
What I love about Oak Street is that they take care of my body, my physical, and also my mind. They gave me somebody to talk to. I used to beat myself up all the time. I don't do that anymore.
Oak Street is really good at putting everything in the big picture, all the big picture things, making sure socially, emotionally, physically, that all of those pieces go together and they all make up a good life and help us be our best.
At Oak Street Health, we provide health care for older adults like you. And we accept Medicare and most Medicare Advantage plans. Call 844-332-9680 to schedule your visit.
So my provider at Oak Street, she makes sure that she covers any problems I might have, what to expect in the future from things, how to treat my arthritis, how to make sure that my body is strong.
When I told my friend about Oak Street Health, I said, why don't you give it a try? And sure enough, he came in, he went through the same procedures that I went through, and he is with Oak Street Health for over a year now.
I made the transition to Oak Street because I really like how they focus on older people, and I know that's going to help me age well. I feel physically strong, I feel emotionally strong. I'm in the right place now because they're the right people at this time of my life.
Ready for care that puts you first? At Oak Street Health, we specialize in healthcare for older adults like you. With care that focuses on keeping you healthy, call 844-332-9680 to schedule your visit.
Rex Allen Theater is back on Thursday night at 8 o'clock p.m. on WHKY TV 14.2 with Kathy's Cooking, Interesting People, Hildebrand Cruising, and the Squatch Runners. You don't want to miss it. Channel 14.2 on free TV.
Simple.
Keeping it easy.
Transparent.
No hidden fees.
Fair.
Treating people the way you want to be treated.
Simple, transparent, and fair.
That's Paramount Kia.
The white flag is in the air out front when it matters most.
Tonight's low is going to get down to about 57.
As they come to the line, and a big jump once again by Martin Truex Jr.
Larson to the bottom. He's got the lead off the top of turn.
MRN, keeping you in the race.
This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
WHKY Talk Radio, 1290 AM and 102.3 FM.
With your look at local sports from across the Hickory Metro, I'm Jason Savage for WHKY News. Tonight we start with high school boys soccer, the fourth round of the state playoffs last night in the 1A class. The North Carolina School of Science and Math of Morganton edges out Clover Garden School 3-2. So with the win, the Dragons will now take on their conference rival Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy in the Western Regional Finals on Tuesday. The winner plays for the state championship next week.
In the 3A class, Patton fell to Polk County 2-1. Panthers have their season come to a close with a record of 20 wins, 3 losses, and 2 ties. In the 4A class, Newton Conover dominates Lincoln Charter 7-1. The Red Devils now advance to the Western Regional Finals. They will be hosting Ashe County on Tuesday. Finally, in the 5A class, Hickory fell to East Lincoln on the road 4-2. Red Tornadoes season coming to a close with a record of 18 wins, 4 losses, and 3 draws. Lenoir women's soccer placed 7 individuals on the All-South Atlantic Conference team, second only to Catawba. Leading the way on the first team is Katie Durham, who ranks 3rd in the conference with 25 points, thanks to 9 goals and 7 assists. Joining her on the first team is midfielder Ava Hartman, a Hickory Christian Academy grad, as she is making her 2nd consecutive appearance on the All-South Atlantic Conference first team. The midfielder is 3rd on the team with 12 points, coming off of 5 goals and 2 assists. The lone all-conference second team honoree for the Bears was midfielder Carola Busquets. Nicole Auger, Maya Rivera, Ingrid Krokellen, and Rosa Gonzalez were all named to the all-conference 3rd team. Meanwhile, the Lenoir men's soccer team put 6 on the South Atlantic Conference's all-conference teams. They were tied with Emory and Henry for the 2nd most individuals on the team. Regular season champion Anderson led the way with 9. Raul Canas makes his first appearance on the all-conference first team. Defender Guillermo Garcia joins him, making his first appearance on the all-conference first team as well. Hector Taboada, Jonas Moose, and Tomas Fontes were all named to the all-conference second team. Newcomer Zaria Villallon, the lone bear on the all-conference third team. Appalachian State news now. Appalachian State Volleyball announced the signing of 7 Mountaineers to their 2026 class that will feature 2 setters, 2 outside hitters, 2 middle blockers, and a defensive specialist. Appalachian State women's basketball also announced the addition of some signees with the signing of the 2 to the 2026-2027 class. The pair, a guard and a forward, will don the black and gold as true freshmen next winter. Well, coming up this weekend on WHKY Radio, we will have the regular season finale for the Lenoir football team, as the Bears are hosting Catawba. Join us beginning at 1 tomorrow afternoon for the Bears and the Indians meeting for the 104th time. You'll hear it on WHKY Talk Radio, 1290 AM, 102.3 FM, and online at WHKY.com tomorrow, again beginning at 1 o'clock. Meanwhile, we encourage you to visit our website all weekend long, WHKY.com, for the latest news and sports, updated throughout the weekend from across the Hickory Metro.
Great news!
What's up?
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory has been voted the #1 Hyundai dealer in North Carolina on DealerRater.com.
That's amazing. Congrats.
Thank you to all of our wonderful team members and customers.
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory.
Hey, grab me one too.
I chose Oak Street because they focus on older people. They're really good at following all my multiple conditions, at testing when I need it, and just making sure I maintain my health.
At Oak Street Health, we specialize in healthcare for older adults with care that focuses on keeping you healthy, catching issues early to keep you healthy longer.
I heard about Oak Street Health. I thought, wow, this is a nice place. They take time to talk to you and find out about you. They actually found out that I had a 99% blockage in my main artery in my heart. I had no idea. I had no symptoms. I would not be sitting here without them digging deeper.
When I meet a new patient for the first time, there's a lot of getting to know each other, right? There's not just about your medical health, although that's really important, but I also want to know about them as a person, what's important to them, where they grew up, and how they like to spend their time. Having that really deep connection is really important for just the relationship.
we go beyond what you'll find in most doctors' offices. Along with doctors and nurses, our care team also includes social workers and mental health support, just to name a few. They all work together to coordinate your care.
What I love about Oak Street is that they take care of my body, my physical, and also my mind. They gave me somebody to talk to. I used to beat myself up all the time. I don't do that anymore.
Oak Street is really good at putting everything in the big picture, all the big picture things, making sure socially, emotionally, physically, that all of those pieces go together and they all make up a good life and help us be our best.
At Oak Street Health, we provide health care for older adults like you. And we accept Medicare and most Medicare Advantage plans. Call 844-332-9680 to schedule your visit.
So my provider at Oak Street, she makes sure that she covers any problems I might have, what to expect in the future from things, how to treat my arthritis, how to make sure that my body is strong.
When I told my friend about Oak Street Health, I said, why don't you give it a try? And sure enough, he came in, he went through the same procedures that I went through, and he is with Oak Street Health for over a year now.
I made the transition to Oak Street because I really like how they focus on older people, and I know that's going to help me age well. I feel physically strong, I feel emotionally strong. I'm in the right place now because they're the right people at this time of my life.
Ready for care that puts you first? At Oak Street Health, we specialize in healthcare for older adults like you. With care that focuses on keeping you healthy, call 844-332-9680 to schedule your visit.
In North Carolina, people on bikes are allowed to use a full road lane for their safety. The safest way for a motorist to pass cyclists is to change lanes when the other lane is free of traffic. It is not legal to enter an opposing lane with any oncoming traffic as shown here. Working together, we can make our streets safer for all.
This is Community Focus on the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. Arianna Mack sat down with a representative from the Hickory Fire Department. They discussed an upcoming holiday initiative that will benefit kids in the community.
Joining us on WHKY, Stephen Craig with Hickory Fire Department to tell us all things about Bikes for Tykes, an initiative coming up in your community. Tell us when this started, Stephen.
Oh my goodness, cannot pinpoint an exact date. Well over 20 years probably ago, we had a gentleman who just had some old bikes, one of our firemen, he's retired since obviously, and just started repairing bikes to give to kids when they had fires or had problems with their homes and emergencies. And it kind of just started growing and growing. And we began partnering with the Catawba County United Way, Salvation Army, and the Soup Kitchen. There's a lot of organizations. I don't want to forget any of them, but and it's called the Christmas Bureau, and they give out Christmas gifts, clothes, things for the for families in need at Christmas time. And so we partner with them. And so it's been 20 years in the making to get, just growing and making new partnerships.
And where have we come since that first time of initially repairing old bikes to now maybe having some donations?
So now people donate new bikes. They also donate financially. And we actually partner with a local retailer and order all of our bikes through them brand new. And we assemble them, and then that way everybody gets a new bike, and it's no issues with it. Everything works. We don't have to worry about them having problems later.
Yes, and whether it be the firemen that are assembling them or the families that are receiving these bikes, what do you hope that people take away?
I think that especially in our community, the firemen, they get a chance to do something to, obviously firemen have an impact every day, helping people. But this is kind of a time to come together, a lot of camaraderie. The families, I hope it brings them a little bit of cheer and hope during the holiday season. And really just also it provides some exercise opportunity and some fun time opportunity for kids who otherwise wouldn't have it.
And for a family watching right now, how can they get involved?
So a big thing is that we can take donations through the fire department. You can just send those to Hickory Fire Department, 76 North Center Street, and you can make that to care of Stephen Craig or Heidi Hedrick, and we will receive that. Some families like to go out and buy a new bike in a box and assemble it at home and bring it by to us, and those can be brought by to any fire station and dropped off. And then also on the giveaways, on the Bureau will be on the 16th and 17th this year of December, and I have the address. It's 106 Somerset Drive, Conover, and so you can always come down there and help volunteer with the organization to hand out things.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Arianna Mack reporting for WHKY News.
Thanks, Arianna, and thanks to Stephen for joining us. Part of an Iredell County road will close for several months while a developer implements improvements required by the North Carolina Department of Transportation. The NCDOT is requiring MI Homes of Charlotte to realign the intersection of Reinhardt Road and North Carolina 150 to mitigate increased traffic from an upcoming housing development currently under construction. The closure begins on Monday. The new alignment involves building an extension road that will meet North Carolina 150 at a 90-degree angle, improving safety and sight distance for drivers. To finish the road, the developer must close Reinhardt between Lansing Circle and 150 to lower the grade of the existing road to meet the extension road. A signed detour will guide drivers around the closure using North Carolina 115. The road is expected to reopen by early spring. That wraps up Community Focus and the WHKY News. Remember, you can get all of the latest news and sports 24/7 at our website, WHKY.com. We also have local news and sports 7 days a week on our sister station, WHKY Radio. That's 1290 AM and 102.3 FM. Also streaming on multiple platforms and at our website. Thank you for joining us on behalf of Arianna Mack, David Cedrone, Jason Savage, and Stephen Craig. I'm Rob Eastwood, and from Hickory, this is the WHKY News.